So welcome to my top 5 games of E3 that I'm looking forward to. It's that time of the year again. It is video game Christmas, and there's a lot to look forward to. I want to first of all say that the top 5 games I'm looking forward to the most have already been revealed. I just want to talk about them. There's a lot of other games that obviously we don't even know what they're going to be. Starfield from Bethesda. I want to see the new Gears of War game. There's a lot to look forward to. But let us start at my number 5 choice. These are in no particular order because this one honestly could be number 1 for me. And that is my hype for Final Fantasy VII, the remake. It's been in development for a very long time. I think this E3, they're going to completely unveil it. They're going to show everything. They're going to show all the gameplay. We got a little teaser, which was so amazing to see. But they're going to show us a lot more. What I really want to know is this the complete game? No, it's episodic. That's what they said a while ago, a couple of years back now. What does that mean? That's what I need to know. What does that mean? Does that mean we get physical copies of the game? No. Is it downloadable? Is it you buy a copy of the game, then you download all the other parts over time? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this, but I do know this. Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I absolutely adore it. When I first played it on PS1, it was just like mind-blowing. And I'm really looking forward to going in and playing the game again, but with a brand new aesthetic, updated graphics, updated music. There's a lot of unknowns here, but from what I've seen, it really is following the story. But it looks like it's fleshed out in 3D in a totally different way, and they've expanded upon it. So scenes that you saw in the original game are now just like fully done up in a more modern way, and that's a really exciting thing to see. So really hyped about that game. I can't wait to see that. I'll be sitting there like this in front of the screen the entire time. Now the hype is huge for this next game, and I think rightfully so from everything I've seen of it so far, and that is only one trailer, and that is for Cyberpunk 2077. I tell you, take me back to 1989 when I was playing Shadowrun. I love those games. I love that style of world. I just absolutely love the cyberpunk of it all. I'm also a huge Blade Runner fan. So to see this game was like, oh my god, we get to play in that world. And I gotta say, it's a lot different than I would have expected it to be. I was expecting a very dark looking world where it's very bright and vibrant and neon, and I really love the choices they have done here with the look of the entire game. But the gameplay looks really amazing as well. This looks like a very compelling, huge game world. I can't wait to jump into it. Unfortunately, from what I'm hearing, is that the game is not playable at this E3. They'll just show another trailer and show more gameplay, which is great, but I want to know what's happening with this game. Are we getting it on current gen systems, or is this going to be next gen, or will it be both? We'll have to find out at E3. Next up is The Last of Us Part 2. Now, can you believe it's been 6 years ago since The Last of Us was released? And I played the PS3 game. I was like, whoa, I cannot believe this game. Then I played the remastered game. I really didn't know what I was walking into with the original game. I thought, oh, okay, it's a, kind of a survival horror game or something, You're kind of like in a post-apocalyptic world with zombie creatures. I'm like, yeah, we haven't seen that before. And it was different than I imagined. It completely turned me on my head because there was such an emotional storyline there with the characters, and I was deeply, deeply invested. And that is what took me back by everything. The gameplay was cool. I did like the monsters. They were the creatures. They were kind of like zombies, but there was a little bit more to it. They did their own twist on it. I always like that. I always like a different twist on the zombie idea. I cannot wait for this new game. They've shown a lot about it. I'm looking forward to a powerful storyline again. I think that's what I want most of all. I know I'm going to have some good run and gun, shooting experiences and some really good graphics that way. And I'm looking forward to that, but it's the story. And I know they've been cooking this up for a long time, so I think we're in for a really big treat with this story. I can't wait to see how they go forward with it and definitely one of my most hyped games to see at E3 this year. Okay, we get into the world of Nintendo, and there's a few games here that look incredible that I need to see a little bit more with. We've only had teasers of all these. We've had trailers, and I just need a little bit more. Okay, first up, Platinum Games, Astral Chain. This game, I remember seeing the original trailer and I was like, what is this? Like, what? This is a Nintendo Platinum game? Together? And it's kind of like a police, cyberpunky story, like kind of storyline. It kind of reminded me of Silent Mobius. For anybody who remembers that old anime, it kind of gave me those kind of vibes. I love the suits. I love the creatures, the robot designs. I thought this is really unique and cool with a big police overtone to it. And I have no idea what the storyline is about. I really don't know what direction even the gameplay kind of goes in. There's just kind of hints from the trailers. But it looks like it's something that's right up my alley. It kind of is giving me that 90s feeling. I don't even know how I can put that into words properly, but it's giving me that 90s anime feeling, and that's really cool for me. Now, the next game I played on the GameCube, oh my god, way too many years ago. It was a launch game, and I played it, and I loved it, and I finished it very, very quickly, but I kept coming back to it, and I played it over and over and over again, and that was Luigi's Mansion. It is one of my favorite GameCube games. I love this game. I always bring it out every single Halloween. Can't get enough of it. And then, you know, we went into the 3DS, and now it's a pretty good version as well, but we're returning to console again, so I'm very happy about that with Luigi's Mansion 3. And I saw the trailer of this, and I was like, thank God, this is going to be great. I'm hoping for like a Halloween launch for this game. I think at E3 we're really going to find out the dates and when, you know, more of the gameplay, and that's what I really want to see. I want to see what they're doing with the next generation Luigi's Mansion. I couldn't be happier about this. I really couldn't be happier about this. It was really weird back in the day that Luigi got his own game like this, and everybody was scoffing at it, going, oh, that's a weird game. Luigi's Mansion? Oh, he's in a haunted mansion? How lame. And then you start playing it, and you play the gameplay, and you're like, oh wow, like look at what they're doing with this. And I can't wait to see what they're doing with the Nintendo Switch version. What a treat. Now, if you ask my wife what her most hyped games are for E3, she would say Dragon Quest Builders 2 and Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch. And I'm very excited about those games as well. I can't wait to see a little bit more of them. But these are my choices, and I'm going to say I'm really looking forward to the new Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's a strategy game, a series from Nintendo that's been going on for many, many years, from the old Famicom days up to now. We took a little bit of a hiatus from it, jumping from the Wii to, past the Wii U. Now we get it on the Switch. We've had 3DS versions. I love this series of games. I really like strategy games like this where you're moving all your troops on the map and you can see your advantages and disadvantages with your different cavalry. I love it, and there's something about Fire Emblem, and if you've never played it, you should really give it a try. Pick up one of the 3DS games. I mean, there's so many to choose from. I love this series. I've loved it for a long time. I like how this looks. I'm so happy that, isn't this cool that I can get a portable version with a Nintendo Switch and a version on the console. It is the best of both worlds, and I'm very, very thrilled about that. So that is a game that I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait to find out all about the storyline and delve a little bit more into that. I think they're really going to open it up at this E3 and show everything they got for this game. Looking forward to it, for sure. So, guys, those are some games that are coming out. They're my big hype games for E3. Obviously, a lot of them have been shown before. A lot of gameplay has been shown. But I'm still hyped for them. I still haven't played them yet, so it's also in that degree as well. What are some games that you're really hyped up to see this E3? Let me know in the comments below. I absolutely would love to read them. So anyways, guys, until next time.